Hello and welcome back to Off Grid Style. This is Nikki, and today we're going to talk about an interesting subject. What exactly are the government's powers during health emergencies, and how exactly do they balance public health safety and our civil liberties? So let's get started and find out. And while you're here, if you enjoy this video, please comment, like, subscribe, ring the bell, say hello, tell me you were here, what you think of it. I'd love to hear from you, and I always answer back. So, when a health emergency arises, governments have to take swift and decisive action to protect public health and safety. But many times, these actions that they feel they need to take entail the exercise of exceptional powers that can have profound implication for civil liberties and individual freedoms. This video is going to explore the powers that governments actually possess when declaring a health emergency, the rationale behind those powers, and the need for a delicate balance between public health and civil liberties. So, what happens when there is a declaration of a health emergency? Governments do have the authority to declare a state of emergency during public health crises. These emergency declarations empower government officials to take extraordinary measures to address the emergency effectively. The scope and duration of these emergency declarations can vary depending on the nature and severity of the health emergency. They can range from localized responses to national declarations. Okay, so now what powers are exercised during health emergencies? Governments can impose quarantine and isolation measures to contain the spread of infectious diseases. This involves restricting the movement of infected individuals or restricting the movement of those exposed to the disease. Travel bans, border closures, and restrictions on international and domestic travel may be imposed to prevent the spread of contagious diseases. Authorities may mandate or strongly encourage mass vaccination campaigns to achieve herd immunity and control the spread of diseases. Governments can reallocate medical resources, such as ventilators and personal protective equipment or PPE, to areas with the greatest need. Timely and accurate information dissemination is crucial during health emergencies. Governments can issue guidelines, advisories, and public health alerts to keep citizens informed. So what is the rationale or reasoning behind these powers? The primary objective of government actions during health emergencies is to safeguard public health and prevent widespread illness and death. Measures like quarantining and isolation aim to contain the spread of diseases and mitigate their impact on healthcare systems. Resource allocation ensures that medical facilities have the necessary equipment and supplies to treat patients effectively. Information dissemination should foster public awareness and encourage individuals to take necessary precautions. Okay, now that we understand the government's role and its powers, how do we balance public health and civil liberties? First is proportionality. It is essential for government actions to be proportional to the threat posed by the health emergency. Also, measures should not be overly restrictive. Transparency and accountability. Governments must be transparent about their actions and decisions. If they aren't, they should be held accountable. Accountability mechanisms, such as oversight by legislatures or courts, can help ensure that powers are not abused. Special attention should be paid to protecting the rights and well-being of vulnerable populations, including marginalized communities and individuals with limited resources. Contact tracing and data collection should respect privacy rights, and collected data should be used solely for public health purposes. During health emergencies, governments wield substantial powers to protect the public health and safety. These powers, though necessary, must be exercised judiciously and with respect for civil liberties. A delicate balance between public health imperatives and individual freedoms is essential, both for the country's safety as well as the individual. As we continue to face possible health challenges like pandemics, it is crucial for governments to uphold transparency, accountability, and the rights of their citizens, ensuring that the powers they exercise during emergencies are both justified and effective in preserving both public health and the principles of democracy and individual liberty. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I found it very interesting. Please like, comment, subscribe, say hello, let me know you were here, tell me what you think, and I'll see you again soon.